parents, happy Monday. Time for another update from me about the animal report. Today, coming home is the visual part of it, the planning sheet. So your child's going to come home in their money envelope with a packet like this. So I just want to real quick go over it with you guys. We went over in class so all the kids know what to expect, but I wanted to give you guys two. So you're going to have first this paper. It shows our due date of when this is due. And this is just the planning sheet. This due date is just for the planning sheet. Please keep that in mind. I'll talk more about when the final things due, but this is just to kind of help us make sure like we have a plan. I told the kids it's just to make sure we know a general idea of what we want to do. So on the planning sheet, your student's name, their animal, and then just give me some ideas of what we're doing. What are we working with? What materials are we going to use? Things like that. And then they also have a space to draw a quick sketch of what they want it to look like. It does not have to be overly detailed and colored, and it's just to kind of help them stay on track of having a plan and there's due dates and keep moving kind of thing. So this part, it's just to help keep them on track and help them understand that we have to plan things before we get into it. So don't stress much about this. This planning sheet will be due April 24th, after the break, and the day the final report's due too. But again, just the planning sheet for the visual part is due on the 24th. The final thing will be due the week of open house, which is open house is May 2nd. But I'll talk more about it when we get closer. I don't want to overwhelm you guys. But also come home in this packet is our rubric. Please look at it. We went over it this morning. Just go over it with them as you're working on it. Make sure we have everything. I told them, we know how to get 100%. So please help them with that. Make sure you get that 100%. This must be fun and enjoyable. It's a bummer when we don't get the 100% because of something small. So, but really, we just need an animal that is obvious to see. I was telling them, I know we have a lot of snakes in here and things that camouflage well. And I love the camouflaging, but we need to be able to see your animal, right? So we can kind of incorporate the camouflage, but also if you can make it obvious to see. Good detail, colorful, eye-catching. I've told them when people come in for open house, I want them to walk in and go, oh, and not, just walk. We want people to see it. Their box, so we're going to use the shoe box for it, and told them, no toddler shoes, but not shack shoes either. We need just a regular shoe box to put this in, nothing too big. It'll just go on their desk with their final report for open house. So we don't want anything too major, but a shoe box project. But the box, if it can be completely covered, I told him I don't want to see the Vans logo or Converse, whatever shoe, it came with covered up. So with construction paper or even just like regular printer paper that maybe they can draw on or decorate, or you guys can print something out, whatever you want to do, just as long as it's covered. But yeah, so covered completely. And then also the effort, obvious effort. I'm not expecting great artists in here. This is an art class, and I personally am not an artistic person, so I'm never going to mark you down for that. But I can, the effort, seeing that we put time into it, we put thought into it, and then actually we've had a lot of no names, so part of getting that 100% is having their name on it. So if you just help them remember to have their name. But yeah, if you could just go over this with them, look it over as you're planning, and then as you're creating it, please keep this handy so you know exactly what I'm expecting. We have some really big ideas in here. We have people who want jump scares and music playing and lights and all that stuff. And I told them, as long as you meet my requirements, you can go above and beyond. If mom and dad say we could do it, let's do it. No limit, just as long as we have our expectations met. And then also in the packet, there'll be just some samples from previous students. See, it's colorful. It's not overly detailed. It doesn't need to be busy and crazy. But this student, for example, has a toy sea turtle, and then they cut out some jellyfish to put in the back. Another one, sea turtle. I believe they printed out a picture and put it in there. I'm fine with that. This one down here, the student used Legos to make their animal creative and fun. I'm okay with that too, as long as it's eye-catching and I know your animal and we look really good about it. So that's all coming home today. So again, the planning sheet is not due until April 24th, and this is just for me. It's kind of like a check-in, just be like, hey, we're coming to the end of this project. What do we have planned? What are we doing? I told them to, if you guys would like to get started on the project, the visual part, before the 24th, that is fine too. But again, this won't be due, the final report, no, sorry, the final visual project will not be due until May 2nd is open house that week. During that week, Friday is May 2nd. So during that time. So please work on the written part first. I just want to send this home just so you guys had a good idea of what we're doing. I lost my train of thought, but it's all here. The kids were all talking, we all talked about it. So please, yeah, just keep working on it. But yeah, the written part is the most important still right now, and that's due the day that this planning sheet is due. So I would just encourage to not do the visual part until the written part. Sorry, I was kind of scatterbrained during this video, but I hope it made sense. If not, please email me or when you see me, ask me questions. Have